Well, hi Aquarius! Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Aquarius, let's find out what you can expect coming up in your life. Ooh. Wow. There you are, as an air sign. Okay, the overall energy of your reading is the King of Wands. Now, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius might be strong in your chart or around this reading someplace. But the overall energy is what's most important, and that is you're hanging onto a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand. And look, the other hand is on your hip. You're ready to move forward. So this is what the reading's all about. You're moving forward. You're just about up and getting ready to do that. Up in your highest energy is the Two of Cups. This is soulmates with love and friendship. So you're getting up and ready to move forward either with or without a soulmate. And I need to read further to find out what's going on here. But you do have a soulmate in your life. That is a best friend. Either that or they're coming in. I feel like they're already there. I have a Judgment card right next to the Two of Cups. You've been in the middle of a spiritual lesson. And I think it's been with this soulmate, which is also a best friend. There is love between the two of you. Your guardian angels and spirit guides have been blowing this horn down upon you, trying to teach you a spiritual lesson. Wow. So you're awakening to it. And it has to do with this soulmate. And it also has to do with wanting to get up and move forward. Now, what I can't determine yet is with or without the soulmate. Next to the Judgment card is the Queen of Pentacles. This is possible Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Might be strong in your chart or might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But Aquarius, the energy is what's most important. And the energy here is you've got your eye on a pentacle, and that's the second biggest pentacle in the whole tarot deck. You're admiring it. You're cherishing it. You're dreaming with it. You're trying to analyze it. So this Queen of Pentacles, male or female, they're all male or female. It sounds like your spiritual lesson has to do with commitment, stability, security, and also to do with your soulmate, your best friend and soulmate. There is love between the two of you. Under the Two of Cups is the Emperor. This is the card for Aries. So, you know, that gives us two for Aries. We've got fire sign, overall energy, and then the Emperor, which is an Aries sign. This is the card for Aries. But more importantly, it's about the energy. And the energy of the Aries, of the Emperor here, not the Aries, of the Emperor here, is holding true to yourself. I mean, it's like you're sitting on a granite throne. It's like your mind is kind of made up. I don't think anybody can change your mind. I think you've gone through a spiritual lesson with this soulmate here, and now you're ready to move forward. It's like you become grounded. You become stable and very secure. You are very well liked. You're respected by others who know you, the ones closest to you. You do have a little bit of a stubborn streak here, but it's good in a lot of cases because the stubborn streak helps you to hold true to yourself. It's like, you know, you're not budging unless everything's the way you feel it should be, because if it's not the way it should be, then you're compromising, and you don't want to compromise yourself. But you do want to move forward, and I think you want to move forward with your soulmate. I think that you also want a commitment with your soulmate. Things are changing. Some sort of spiritual lesson has been learned. I have the Ace of Swords next to the King of Wands and under the Queen of Pentacles. This is truth, clarity through conversation. So it sounds like the two of you are going to have a talk. And it's going to be all about how you each see yourselves moving forward with one another. It is all about truth and clarity. It's all about becoming more grounded in this relationship. And it's all about how you're going to move forward. At the same time, you're holding true to yourself. I have the Ace of Cups. Boy, you have a lot of love. This is, you know, these are two big cups of love. But there is a lot of love here with this soulmate, a best friend. So there will be an equal exchange of love. This cup runs over with love. It's right under your card. You have a lot of love for this person. It's right next to your card, the King of Swords. I'm calling this your card because it's an air sign, and you are an air sign. This is your reading. It's under the King of Wands, wanting to get up and move forward. You're ready to do that. There's just like some loose ends that need to be tied up here. And a spiritual lesson of sorts. I think you've already learned a spiritual lesson about how not to let somebody you love slip through your fingers. That's what I feel like this is all about with this spiritualist judgment card, your guardian angels and spirit guides. So your guard is up. Your guard is kind of up with the Emperor because you're holding true to yourself. You are seeking truth and clarity. This is you. This is your energy. Libras, this is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. So like I say, I'm calling it Aquarius. But I feel like you're just really on guard about how you're moving forward. And the sword, it's like being magnified here. It's about truth and clarity, so there will be a conversation about how to do this. I think this relationship has kind of been following the path of the Fool. The Fool is a fun card, don't get me wrong. It's like throwing caution to the wind, living in the moment. But what usually happens with the Fools, things change. And the Fool finds themselves at the edge of a cliff. And so it's time to make decisions. And I think that's exactly what's going on here. It's time for decision making on this relationship, on how to move forward or whether to move forward with this soulmate. You have a lot of love for them. You're ready to move forward. They might be the ones that are not wanting to move forward. I feel like you're just trying to keep true to yourself, but let me take out the second part of this reading. The Lovers. Okay, up here in your highest energy and close to that Queen of Pentacles there, I have the Lovers. This is the card for Gemini. So Gemini might be strong in your chart or around this reading. But this is your guardian angels again, and they're blowing that, not blowing that horn, they're waving those hands. Those hands are out there, and they're trying to bring you together with a divine soulmate. I think this soulmate here is actually someone that you've known in another life that you've been lovers with. So I think there's unfinished business. I think the universe really wants you two to get together. There's something you need to finish up in this life. It's right next to the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you've waited for this person for a very long time. And you've also been waiting for a commitment. Yeah, that's why you're looking at the pentacle there, the Queen of Pentacles. You're waiting for this relationship to become grounded and secure and stable. Because, you know, you've been living in this energy here of the Fool, and the time has come to have that conversation. The Page of Cups is right next to the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Cups is a young energy. I feel like you feel like maybe you're not getting the full cup of love, because maybe they are being stubborn. Maybe this is their energy and holding back on commitment. Because see, this conversation is going to come up. And I feel like you feel like that the offer, that the cup that they're giving you has a fish in it. So there could be Pisces around this reading or in your chart someplace. But this is a tainted cup of love. And I feel like you feel that it's tainted because the commitment is not coming in. And you're feeling like if the commitment isn't coming in, you're not willing to commit, then you must not love me enough. But I don't think that's true. I think they do love you a lot. But you're disappointed because you're waiting. You've been waiting, it seems like forever, for this pentacle, for this relationship to become solid and stable, a possible commitment. You're looking at the spilled cups of love. You're kind of depressed, kind of disillusioned, disappointed, in love. Cups kicked over. But I call this the card of hope. There's 2 full cups behind this figure. If you were to turn around, I think you're going to see those 2 full cups. And I think that's going to happen after this conversation. It has to be open and honest between the two of you. And I think you're going to find out that they realize you're soulmates too. This is another divine soulmate card, the 4 of Wands, 1111. This is union between 2 people. I do think they do want to offer a pentacle. I think they may surprise you and want to offer marriage. This is a card of marriage. There's a lot of joy associated with this card. This is like what you've been waiting for right here. And it looks like you're going to be moving forward. You're going to be moving forward from thinking that this cup is tainted. And this is the card for Cancer, by the way, so Cancer might be strong in your chart or in someone else's chart around this reading. But all it takes is a snap of the reins, and you can move forward together, right towards that 4 of Wands. Wow, that union. That's what you've been waiting for. And, you know, your guardian angels and spirit guides, they're really trying to get you together there. So I have the Page of Wands under the 5 of Cups and next to the Fool. Yeah, it's brewing. It's brewing inside of you. I think you're the one that's going to start the conversation of honesty, truth, you know, about your relationship with your divine soulmate, actually, and best friend, who does love you very much. You're going to start that conversation about moving forward. And see, the whole reading started with the King of Wands. This is your energy holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. You're ready to move this forward. And you're going to have to say something because you're feeling like down in the dumps over this relationship because the commitment has not been coming in. You feel like you've been breadcrumbed, like maybe you're giving more to the relationship than they are. And it's throwing your scales off balance. This is right under the 4 of Wands. This is where you really want to be, but I feel like this is where you're going to go. I have the 10 of Wands next to the 6 of Pentacles and under the Chariot. So all this delay in moving forward is causing these feelings within you where you're becoming pretty disappointed in this love situation. And it's become a heavy burden. 10 of Wands. See how they're hunched over? They can't carry those wands very long. There's no 11. So the wands you will be able to drop. You're going to be able to let go of this heavy load that you're carrying once all this communication comes out, all this truth and all this honesty. And I do feel like it's going to propel you forward with the Chariot card here. And away from that 10 of Wands, away from the feeling of being disappointed in love. One more shuffle, and then I'm going to pull out a card. A clarifying card. I don't always shuffle. Sometimes I do. It's the Queen of Wands. And you know we had 2 come out? Yeah, there's going to be a fresh start and a new beginning with the Queen of Wands. You know what? Your relationship, you're the very divine soulmates. It is based on passion. And so what you're feeling, because you had the Fool card here, is you've had a very passionate relationship with this person. But you're holding on to this staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. They have a lot of passion for you, but this is also a wand of fresh starts and new beginnings. I do feel like they've been not totally honest about their feelings towards you, and that's what's going to come up in this conversation because of the Seven of Swords. I feel like they've just been kind of hiding their feelings. Like, I think they do obviously have a lot of love for you. And because they've been hiding their feelings, you're feeling like they don't love you because they're not moving forward to a commitment. Well, it looks like they will be moving forward. The guardian angels and spirit guides are bringing you two together, holding you two together. And I think you're just going to move forward together. And I think you're going to move forward towards a union, a real union with stability and security here. Just what you've been wishing for. Wow. So Aquarius, this is your reading, and I thank you so much for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.